Yeah.
I'm ready.
This is your gig.
I know, this is yours.
This is your gig.
Hey, this is Michael Wilks, and you know, how about just kicking back right now and just listen to this song? And I know it's a really emotional thing for you tonight, and I'm very privileged that you've decided, well, I've actually asked you to play it, you didn't decide to. I kind of like begged you to play it because it's just such a beautiful song, and the lyrics are incredible, and they just relate to so many other people that are living that hell right now that maybe they feel like they just can't get out of it. So we're talking about, you know, domestic violence and abuse, you know, that way. So whether you're male or female, you know, maybe if you're going through that right now, you know, how about do something about it? Tell someone, get some help, but kick back now and just listen to this. It's just beautiful. It's yours.
Cool. Lie my bed and close my eyes. I'm so tired, hope to never share my cries. Can take no more of you. Push me around and push me over. In front of the kids, then I knew it was over. Can take no more of you. Walk away, that black dog won't get me. Start your life where my friends will accept me. I'm worth so much more without you. Won't take no more of you. Use my kids as toy soldiers. For revenge they were given choices. I feel a fool, what can I do? Nobody believes me, can't see the bruises. Make me feel small and useless. I feel a fool, what can I do? Can't sleep, can't stay awake. My pain will go, my hand will take. Can't take no more of you. Walk away, that black dog won't get me. Start your life where my friends will accept me. I'm worth so much more without you. Lost my number. Family's gone, it's torn asunder. No home, you've taken my money too. Nothing left, nothing to lose. Never change even though you promised to. Won't take no more of you. Me. Start your life and my friends will accept me. I'm worth so much more without you. Won't take no more of you. Won't take no more of you. Won't take no more of you.
That's just beautiful. And thank you, Lorraine. Lorraine's with us too tonight, and she's doing a few harmonies. That was just beautiful, Michael. And, you know, I can only imagine what that's like for you, having to sit here and just play that. Like, and that was written because of your situation?
Yes.
Was that part of you releasing what happened to you?
There was a 1 o'clock rant on a piece paper, and
Wow.
I've just done a lot of different things, like thinking of my children and things like that. Yeah, and just life was hard. So there's a lot of ramblings on there, but them just gave the song some direction. I guess we'll just sit down and, as a songwriter, just sort of go, well, what am I going to make of all this? So
it's like turning the negative definitely into a positive, isn't it, for you?
Well, yeah, it was just something that had to be said, I think, and it was, they were like super hard times. Super hard.
So just for the sake of our audience who don't know anything, and we're here to enlighten them about, what's happened to you, and hopefully there are others out there that will be helped or assisted in some way because of what you've lived through. That maybe, there might be a guy at home now who seems to be living a normal life, or he thinks what is normal. And maybe he's being abused constantly, but doesn't even realise that that's what it is. So what actually happened to you? Like, first marriage, couple of kids, was it something that built up? Was it something that happened straight away?
With my situation, it was an entire lifetime. I've got an abusive father, so basically kicked out at 15 anyway. I don't think he could have got rid of me quicker, But I got the blame for everything, and so I wasn't really allowed to speak. I had a brother and sister, and I don't think they've dealt with the things, but they. But yeah, it was definitely, I guess you just want to be treated the same, I guess, and I struggled for the love from my father, I suppose, and he was abusive, and I always said that first marriage was, I married my father. It's stupid, isn't it? But I didn't know any different anyway, and I guess I can look back in hindsight and go, well, I had no self-esteem anyway. Everyone goes, how'd you end up with her? And I go, well, because she was a little bit older. And, I don't think it's a matter of, it's you got to have the worthiness of, who you are, your self-esteem. I think that's it, once you don't have one,
You don't know what you're missing.
You don't know what you're missing, because all my life was abusive. Every day was living in a hellhole. So, I knew, you it's not right, but you don't know another way out. You don't know really how to get out of it.
Well, maybe, sometimes too, I think and I've been in the same situation, so sometimes you just think that that's normal, like that's how life is, like, that's how they show their love, like they love me.
It's quite possible, and that's right, that's probably more the darker side of, in your own head, you don't understand things. When you're young too, you sort of go, well, that's all, that you're right, it's a conditioning sort of thing, and but then at the same time, every day was hell with my father, so I just hated the man. So, and then it's funny, I married the same sort of personality, I guess.
And you say in the song, children used as toy soldiers, so you had children.
Got two boys, one's 19 and the other one just turned 16. So,
and are they in your life?
I have sole parenting responsibilities.
Oh, wow.
Of one of my children, and that wasn't easy in spite of the facts. So, and the other one was allowed to just do what he wanted. So it was, I think I left when they were about 13. A big fella was about 13 and little fella was 10. So, but now he's 16, little guy. So,
how long were you in that marriage for?
18 years.
Wow.
So,
wow. That's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I guess you felt like you're conditioned into that, like...
Well, you talk yourself in. You talk yourself in there. You go, if I leave, every day you just hate being there. But you go, well, what am I... Am I just being a whinger? Because it's like, that's the way these narcissists operate, and just, you know, play on those sort of things, and you go, well, I can see this looking back, you know, looking in retrospect, and I go, well, am I doing a whinger? I've got 2 beautiful boys, I've got a house, we both had jobs, but every day was, come on guys, your mum will be home in 10 minutes, let's go, 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 go. We scoot around the house, and you just batten down the hatches and wait for the handbrake to pull up. And so, like, that was, we'd just gotten over that with my little guy, you know, even now, like, here's a handbrake, and that crunch of a handbrake, and he just gives him the heebie-jeebies. And I said, I know what you mean, mate, because we just knew it was going to be, she'd walk in and everyone would be every F and C under the sun. You know, she's violent, abusive.
To the children as well?
To the children as well.
Oh, what a shocking household.
So
did you have, like, mates and that? Because that's one thing that I've spoken about in the last few weeks, because I've actually been looking at mental health and all that sort of thing with men, because I find, you know, we were not talking enough about it. And we've had Sam Parker from Grab Life by the Balls. We've had Todd Sargent to NURFM with Blokes Matter. You know, we've had James Cobb as well from Total Balance Chiropractic talking about his walking group. So that, did you have a group of men or a mate that you could talk to about this?
no, I don't. No, it's in the relationships, you know, like I say, right, even from way back, I wasn't allowed to have friends. Brother and sister could have friends, but I wasn't allowed to have anyone come around. So, and then, but you know, you go to their places, it was all right. But
were they like work colleagues? Or?
no. Oh well, no, I never had any work colleagues come over. It was everyone. It was like, because I've done music all my life, and I'd have different friends who would come over, but everyone had planned to visit me, and I didn't have many. Would visit me on occasion when they knew she wasn't there. And then, but if they stayed too long and she's walked in from work or something, you'd be going, what the F and all this is he doing? You know, to embarrass the person. So that got rid of them. So, and if anyone rang, like I've got some old friends that, you know, that were my mentors and adopted father, you know, old Bob. So he'd ring next to me, who is that on the phone? She just, oh my God, if the phone rang, you know, and he'll hear it and going, I never know when to ring you, Mick. So they just drop off. It's too hard for everybody. Nobody wants to be in the middle of it. So you end up just being a bit of a hermit, a bit of a loner, really. So yeah, and I can have my boys. So boys never had friends over, but you know, we were 3 stooges. We were together. So, and that she, if I ever left her, she would vow to destroy that. So hence my big guy. You know, she's yeah, the real inspiration was this song. Just thinking about, you know, all that. That's where the rant started. Was thinking about the big fella being still left in that environment. So, but what started, another thing that started happening. I started to put my foot down a little bit towards the end, the last few years, and just going, well, you know, because she's a waster. She wasted tons of money. Ridiculous. Doubled the mortgage. Still working that one out. But, you know, and I'd be doing my gigs and I'd have to fight for every gig. Like when the kids were little, I'd have to go and do the nappies, feed them, do all the things. I still got a packing car to get to a gig. So, you know, and she hated me doing my music, but she put her hand out for the money every time. At the end of every night, and I used to just go, "Oh, thank you very much for letting me do the music," you know, and hand her the money. And that's what. And I was just like, it was just a joke. So,
was that your little out in life? Do you think, your music?
Oh yeah.
Is that a way that you could just lose yourself and?
Always done the music. Like Mum started me on. Hey, Mum, she's probably watching. I started.
Give her a cheerio. Mum is.
Helen.
Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen. She wants to know what shop you own so she can come visit you.
Oh,
So-
Lotus Fashion, 71 Beaumont Street, Hamilton, New South Wales.
How's that? That roll.
I have a lot of international folks too, and they send me emails and they say, well, Hamilton, one lady thought I was in New Zealand, in Hamilton, New
Oh,
Zealand.
yeah.
I've never been there. Oh, no, so that's why I say New South Wales, Australia.
Yeah.
So,
Good love.
yeah, we're talking about music. So,
Mum started me at 4. So,
4.
So, which was
Did she play herself?
Oh, Mum's amazing. She'll tell you she's not, but if you snuck around at the house, when no one was around, I've stood there at the front door when I used to go and visit the house, and she'd be just belting out on the keys. Oh, it's brilliant. Just these massive.
So
keys.
she still play?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to get her in. We'll have to get her on the show one time, maybe.
You'd have to pay a lot of money for her, I reckon. But she was brilliant. She started us on the piano, and she got to a point where she couldn't teach us anymore. So we all had a little option. It was just her idea of experience it, and then it's up to you whether you continue on. And I continued on. My sister did for a while, and but I found it to be a place where I just sit on the piano and just play.
So you play piano as well?
Yes. Yeah.
So talented.
Yeah. I
And
just
you
love
write
it.
all this beautiful music, like fabulous stuff, and we're going to be hearing more of it because at the end of the show, I've asked Michael to perform his latest, which is about to be released on the 25th of this month.
Yes.
In the USA, is that
right? In
right?
the USA, on Winter Records.
Wow. On what records?
Winter Records,
Winter
Nashville.
Records, Nashville.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So you're going to hear it live tonight. And how did this song start? What was the background of the new song? What's the
this funny.
title?
It's called Little Things.
Little Things.
Right. So, Lorraine and I had only been married a couple of years. So, and I said to her, I don't want to go on a wedding. I was looking forward to marrying this one. I can tell you, the other one was I knew I was
Lorraine's
doing the
sitting here
wrong
in the
thing.
studio.
She's sitting here,
She's just there.
but she knows.
She's glowing.
She knows, but she knows this because it's true. And I said, hey, babe, let's go and learn to dance. Like, she can dance, but I can't. I'm hopeless.
She can sing too.
And she can sing too. So,
classically trained, I believe.
oh, yeah, she's amazing. So I just go, and so, so anyway, you looked into it, didn't you? And so we met Kate, and I don't remember dance school. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway.
No plug for the dance school?
No.
She's still doing the choreography, but through at the Tiny Tutu studio.
Yeah.
Tiny Tutu studio.
Yes.
All these plugs.
I know.
And what suburb is that, Lorraine?
They have studios right around Australia, but their main studio is in Charlestown across from Westfields.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tiny Tutus, everyone.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
So this song was written for them.
This song, so Kate, after 2 years, she goes, do you remember me? I go, yes. She goes, this might sound a little strange. She's a character. She's so lovely. And anyway, she said, would you be interested in writing this song for a daddy-daughter dance? A song for a daddy-daughter dance, right? I said, okay, all right. So I did. I just went straight to pen and paper and wrote this song. And then Simone, who's the owner of the company, sorry.
Okay.
So Simone rang and I didn't know her from a bar soap, but I'm a bit cheeky. So she goes, I'd like you to come in for a meeting and have a chat about what we want for the song. And I go, I suppose, like that, because I'm like that. And I said, but I think I might have what you want. So it was just hallelujah. It was a little bit of a blessing. So I said, can I sing the song to you over the phone? And I just finished it, didn't I? And because I always sing them to Lorraine. If I make her cry, I know I'm going all right. Mm-hmm. So I was singing to rang out and sang it to her over the phone. And then, Simone rang. And so, she was just so smitten with the song, and she basically recited all the words back to me. I thought, wow, what an amazing brain to do that, you know, over the phone. Anyway, it doesn't matter. She goes, oh, you know, just loved it. So, so then Lorraine and I went and pitched it to all Simone and all the staff, and well, they all cried. So that was, I knew I was going all right. So and then and yeah, so it's for this daddy-daughter dance, and what I you know,
And it's, you know, it's really important too, I think, that dads remain in kids' lives when there's a divorce. Like, that's how I look at this song. I think to me, it rings clear to me how important it is for a daddy to be in a little girl's life or a little boy's life, you know, when divorce has been there. You know, it's so, so important. So to me, that has a meaning of daddies are important too, you know,
Yes.
because the majority of times these little ones go to their mums, and you know, dads are fighting for their rights as parents. Excuse me, I'm getting a bit choked up here. And to me, that's where I felt that I could resonate with that song.
Yeah.
The importance of dads being in their kids' lives
Yes.
after divorce. So, you know, like, you'll hear it at the end of the show, make your own mind up and call it your own, but it will be released on the 25th of March, and it's what record company?
Winter Records.
Winter Records.
Yeah.
And it's released in Nashville.
Nashville, Australia. So it's going to be. I'm pretty excited about it, and yeah, and I'm just so feel so stoked to be you know, a part with the girls of the Tutus. They're an inspiration. I'm a man, you know. I admire these women, you know, and just their drive and their the strength, and you know, that I think that's amazing, and yeah, just the vision, it's just incredible. So I'm on a bit of a ride with this one. So it just, yeah, I can't speak highly of it, but more highly of all the people that's been involved in this. And yeah, and I think just like going back to all that with the dads and divorce and things like that, I think one of the things is the desperation. Like, I know for myself, no matter, in spite of all the court facts and the court psychologists and the kids being interviewed and the ICLs and everything like that, and they're all, no matter what the evidence is, the mother still takes the children home, even if you're not the perpetrator. And it's just deemed to be the perpetrator. It's so flawed that it doesn't want to do a case by case, which you're there for, but it's prejudice. If your solicitor doesn't like men, well, their solicitor or the judge doesn't like men, you're doomed. You know, I mean, you know, we've fought over little guinea pigs, and you'd think if she won't give you a guinea pig, there's got to be some level of cruelty in her makeup. Sort of crap about you, really. And then, but if the child says, hey, I'm safe with that, that doesn't come into any consideration. But if it's the other, if It's the other way around. It does, you know, like it doesn't even get means tested that the mother's doing the wrong thing. So, you know, my whole thing is that it's got to be fair. You know?
And something's got to change.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't always happen that way, but there are cases, and I know a lot of cases myself. And I interviewed Anna Maria from Survivors Are Us, and that's how I got onto you.
Yeah.
Now, man, she's doing an amazing job.
Yes.
How did you find, how did you get that connection with her?
My connection with that one was the two kids, her daughter and my son, went to school together, the same. They're still little besties, and now they're teenagers, and we went through the same thing together. But Maria was probably the bravest person at the school, because you know you can't stand in front of school and wait for your kids, and you talk to all the other parents. And so I got, you know, I was a dad who was involved in everything. You know, I'd be on the PNC, I'd be every time there was a worker bee, I'd be there. You know, I'd be at the soccer, I'd be coaching or manager of a soccer team, I'd be at the scouts. You know, it was happy to do it, loved doing it, loved being involved with my kids, and I didn't have them as ornaments, that's for sure. And but the funny thing with Maria was nobody talked to me. So, you know, my new term of expression is gaslighting. You know, I think it's when I looked up the intricacies of that, I'm going, oh yes, that's the ex-wife.
That's gaslighting.
That's gaslighting. So everything. So what was really disappointed is everybody who knew me for who I was. Did they? Well, they're all my friends. I had nobody. You know, so I understand men's desperation, because I was going, hang on, but I didn't do anything wrong to anybody. So what's been said, what's been done? Don't you see me for who I am? And so obviously the foundation that allowed wasn't obviously good enough. Whatever words she was speaking was more powerful than the truth. And then but Maria, it was funny. We were just standing out front of school, and she was also one of them. But then one day she came up to me and she goes, I want to apologise. I go, what for? You know, like, I thought it was you that was, you know, virtually the perpetrator. I go, oh, that's okay.
Ah, so that's why people weren't talking to you. It was the other way around. Because like I said, you know, people can't believe, or they're not embracing the fact that it can happen to a male as well as a female. You know, like, hey, there's a lot of men out there that are living this hell right now, and they don't know what to do about it. What was your first thing that you did to change your life? Left.
No, actually, it was. To be honest, it was a journey. I'd been going to leave for
18 years.
For pretty much 18 years, really. I was, and you know, you heard that it's the old battered wife syndrome, as you won't survive without me. You've got no money. You've got this. You know, you're useless. You don't even know how to do this and that. True, all of it was actually very true.
You thought that at the time?
I didn't even know how to do my own banking. I didn't know what wages I ever earned. I didn't know anything. I couldn't, but you know, a little plug to the Newcastle perm ladies. Always been, when I was working at the uni, they were the ones that helped me, and I said, I'm going to tell you now, I haven't got a clue. I have no life skills at all. So I had to learn how to do all that, and then I had to put my foot down with some things like, okay, if a gig turns up, I'm doing it. Because I found out she racked up about 4 credit card debts, massive. But and the bank loans officer, I want to drop names here.
I'll forget that bit.
Well, no.
Newcastle perm were the ones.
They were the good ones,
yeah.
But the other ones where I had my loan with, they should have been sacked for this, because they were also gossiping as well. And they, you know, the old, oh, just sign here, just sign there. I didn't know what she had arranged. So I'd ended up, that mortgage doubled to the house. And yet I was doing my gigs, teaching students, working every bit of overtime I possibly could.
But like you said, you were kept in the dark with all your finances. And see, a lot of people think that that's okay. And it is for a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people think that they don't want that worry. But when it's taken away from you and you've got no idea what your finances are or what's happening or where your money's going or whatever, you have every right to question that. You know, you do have a right. I mean, and if you're sitting at home now and you're wondering about your own life and if it's okay, if you don't whacked with a frying pan and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, sure, the physical stuff, but it's also the emotional thing. And like you say, the gaslighting and, you know, and to have no friends and to be told where you can go and what you can do. And, you know, if you're wondering about your own life, you know, go and talk to someone. You can always ring Lifeline, you know, if you need to speak. Months to come. They see it on the net, www.onthecouchwithkelly.com. And, you know, they might be watching this show. And I ask my guests to leave a message of hope for that someone that may be watching this. What would be that message that you...
I think everybody needs somebody. I think if you're alone, it's very hard. You know, I know it's hard. You know, in this situation, like I lost just about everybody, and you know, I still have a minimal amount of people. They call me the hermit, but I'm happy doing what I do, and but I'm still dealing with it. So, but I think you've got to find people that you can trust, and that's not the easiest thing in the world. You know, find someone without an agenda, you know, get a good, you know, counsellor that would just someone to listen to you. It depends on your situation, you know, like, you know, like it is like it's hard, like it is like when you don't realise, like you said before, you don't realise what you're living until you walk away from it, and someone goes, okay, so what do you do around the house? What do you do in the house? What do you do with the children? Hang on, I'm a slave. I'm a slave to this. And no wonder I don't do anything anyway. Do you have friends? No. Do you? My kids are my life. You start, you know, and I don't have a problem with that. But you are an adult and you should be able to. So one of the things was at that time, not that they've all abandoned me now, was a journey of just gradually each day getting more strength to believe. And I met a group of guys, we'd play guitar, jams, just like we would if we were 16 years old, and then we'd go mountain bike riding. And I went and challenged myself on some mountain bike races and things like that. And just with them guys, part of the team, they included me.
So that was your
And then, but you know, your friends turn away, they lost your number. You know, just there was a reason for those words, because they all did.
you poured your heart out into that song.
Yes.
And the other song now that, I mean, we're going to get the exclusive on this, is Little Things.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Lorraine's over there doing the harmonies, and we'll just exit stage left.
Exit stage left.
Back in the screen.
Know it.
So tonight I'll thank you, I'll give my thank yous to some of the viewers that have tuned in tonight, and we'll just go out with a song, we'll play the song, and you can listen to the whole song and know that, you know, here is an amazing spirit that he's beaten it, DV, domestic violence, he's beaten it, he's got a new life, new wife, everything's beautiful, you know, writing fabulous music, so, you know, have a little sing-along along with it, and know that it's going to be released on the 25th in with what record company?
Winter Records.
Winter Records. And it's going to be in Nashville in USA, and we have got an exclusive here, so have a little listen to Little Things. So thank you, Wayne Lennon. Thank you, Shireen Lowe. Georgina Harry, thank you. Jan Hefferon. Sorry about that, Jan. Oh, my eyes are pretty bad. Linda McGuinness. Sharon Sharp, Vicky Alton, Gary Alton, Sheila Herbert Brooker. Do you know these people? Peter Egan Lee, Jessica Wilcox, Larry Lode, Debbie O'Donoghue, Vince Sunter, Joanne Quirk, Peg Spy, Samantha Shaw, Rob Rosewarm, Catherine Clulo, Jodie Denning Thompson, Chris Rourke, Michelle Wilcox, Denise Martin, Frank Day, and Pauline Petro. Thank you, Pauline. So thank you everyone for tuning in and listening to this amazing story, and no matter what in life, don't give up. Know you're going to be okay. Go and grab a friend, talk to Lifeline. Whatever the problem is, you know, go and get help, because there is someone out there that can help you or put you onto an organisation that can help you. So we're going to go out with this song. We're going to play the whole song. You can kick back, listen to the whole thing, and then we'll just thumbs up and say a good night. So thank you, Michael, for coming and sharing the awesomeness of your music, and thank you, Lorraine, and you know, thank you so much. So here it is, guys. So look out for it, everyone. Support Michael Wilks. Go on YouTube and look up No More. Go and listen to the song. Look at the lyrics. You know, it's just awesome. Okay, thank you, everyone. And thank you so much for coming tonight and watching the show. Know that you're going to be okay.